That's the difference. I'm not playing no games with you because that was the dumb analogy I ever heard in my life.
On June 16th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a hotel in response to a report that a woman had left her 1-year-old baby unattended in a room for an extended amount of time.
Hello.
The one that's fixing to walk in the door now, that's the mama. She just pulled back up.
Okay. Where's the kid?
Upstairs.
Is somebody with him?
No.
Okay. Can you show me where it is? Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me.
Yes.
Can you talk to me for a second?
I know exactly what it's about. I went to go get food.
So hold on. What's going on?
What do you mean?
Okay. You said you know what's going on, right? You just told me that. So what's going on?
Because my up there. I literally went to go get food. I work 12 hours a day.
You know, maybe you left that child in the car outside of the car.
Ma'am, come here.
Ma'am.
Come here.
Come here.
Come here. That's the law.
Listen, we're trying to talk to you.
This isn't a police matter now.
Okay.
And you doing this is not helping you out. Okay?
We're trying to talk to you. But unless you talk to us, you're going to push it one way, all
Where's the
right?
baby at right now? All right, let's go. Let's go. Tonight?
Yeah.
She was asleep when I left.
Is anybody else in here?
Walk up. Put your stuff down and walk outside then.
Everything is fine with her. Everything is not fine with the woman downstairs.
Okay.
You have to pull it to the left a little
Where's
bit
your
to
idea?
shut it. Hold on.
Is your address current on this? Or is this where you stay?
This is where I stay for right now until the 19th.
Okay, Harley. You said you know why we're here. What happened today?
I went to work.
Where do you work at?
I work at Culver's.
Okay. When'd you go to work?
6 o'clock.
Okay.
I left around like maybe 5:45.
Okay.
I went to work.
Okay. Well then,
What?
what happened then?
I worked until about, I think it was 12 or 1 of them. No, 12-ish. Came here, took like an hour nap, and then I went and picked her up. Went to Fallen Creek, came here, laid her down, no, gave her a bath, laid her down for a nap, and went to go get food.
Okay. Who was watching her right now? No one. How long were you gone?
Maybe 20 minutes.
Maybe 20 minutes. Sure? Okay. Why did you leave her alone just now?
Because I was just going across the street to get food.
Why didn't you take her with you?
Because she was asleep.
So you think?
I wake up at 1 a.m. in the morning.
So
Okay.
You think your negligence?
First of
I'm
all,
far from
do you know what the Florida state statute is for child neglect? Because this absolutely meets the requirements for it. Who was alone in that room?
Under me
No, we're
Putting
talking about
my trust
Florida
in that
state
box
statute.
and the safety of this apartment
If something was-
or
okay.
hotel complex,
Okay.
whatever.
So I don't think you're understanding, though. We're not talking about somebody intervening. Wakes up and starts coughing, has a medical emergency. Something where somebody to go, hey, something's wrong. Who is going to respond and go, hey, we need to do something about
Okay,
this?
so what's the difference of being in a house and her being in a different room? What's the difference in that?
You are
Is that
in the
negligent?
house with her.
But
She is
you
under your
can't
supervision. So the matter of the fact is, she was alone.
No. Patrick, come back.
Okay. You don't want you
Please.
think this is good. Okay.
Hey Siri. Patrick, hang up. Hey Siri.
You got anything on you?
No.
No weapons on you, nothing like that?
No.
Okay.
We're not playing these fucking games with you.
Hey Siri.
You understand me? Okay. All right, so.
Call UCI.
All right. So.
Okay. So,
Fourth part.
Hey Siri.
hey, that's enough of that. You understand? We're trying to figure something out. You are being difficult with us right now. How old? She's 1 year old. Can a 1 year old take care of themselves in a room alone?
So we placed you on restraints because this is a criminal act. Okay? Just like you were trying to be smart and be like, oh, what's the difference between this and that? Because you're going to go to jail. Okay? That's the difference. All right? You want to act smart? You want to be smart about it? That's fine. We're not here to play games with you. Okay?
54 for now, but if you want to be 51, then you can. Okay.
Anybody could take the baby to mom? No. Is there a way the mom could get here? No. Like asking a friend, asking someone to come over here? What's her address? In 5 Points.
18. It's on the main highway.
What's the address?
8.
Thank you.
Highway 441.
So going back to your question, do you know the difference now between leaving a baby in a house and leaving a baby here? Yes or no?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I hope you understood that. And I hope you answered your own question. Okay? You just only and take off. Ain't no difference when you can't hear the baby in the house. You can articulate that. But you just left. You're not in the freaking kitchen. You're not in the freaking lobby. You left the property. Does that answer your freaking question? Because that was the dumb analogy I ever heard in my life. It's the difference between leaving a baby in that other room while you're in the kitchen you can't hear. Were you serious?
Please don't send me to jail.
So the reason why I detained you is because I needed to show you the difference between you leaving a baby here while you're in the kitchen.
Yes, sir.
All right? Do you understand the difference now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's a crime in the state of Florida. You cannot do that to a call for help if they need it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
That's the difference. And I'm not playing no games with you because that little attitude that you got, I'm not going to reciprocate that. Okay? DCF will take good custody of her.
I can get her dad to come get her, please.
Oh, now you can get somebody.
I need my phone.
Do you know his number?
He's not gonna. He can't answer his phone.
Where does he live?
He lives in Jacksonville, but he works in.
What's his name? Okay. We're going to wait for our sergeant to get here. We're going to explain to her the situation, explain to her what's going on. Okay? The reason why you're detained right now, you're not under arrest, but the reason why we have to place you in detainment. Okay? The reason why we're here is not because we just chose 225 9 cents for no reason. We're here for a call for service about a baby being left here alone. You confirmed that by opening the door. You let us in. The baby was indeed by herself. Okay? You thought it was okay to do that, and you wanted to know the difference about leaving the baby in the room while someone's in the kitchen. This is a difference. You get placed in handcuffs because this is not the same analogy you gave me. Do you understand that? Do we have a clear understanding that you are breaking a Florida statute law? You are indeed, you just committed a crime. Do you understand that? Which is what? Child what? What you said you weren't, that you were not. Child neglect. Okay? That's what you are. That's what we just did right now. Okay? That's what you just did. We're not just making this up. That's what you just did. You know the fuse on the way?
Yeah, she's on the way.
Yeah. Where the baby at?
In the room.
She's fine. She's sleeping. Please don't wake her up.
So you can't just go out get something to eat, leave the baby here without supervision, and come back. She gave me the example of what's the difference between the baby being in another room while I'm in the kitchen. So I detained her. That's the difference.
Yeah.
So I had to.
Yeah.
And then she resisted a little bit. But we're going to wait till Sarge gets here. Kind of explain to her the basis of it. Mom don't have access. She lives in 5 Points, which is not hard to try to get access to get over here. If there's a means, there's a way.
In the worst case, we'll just transport the child back to the station and then have a family member come pick her up there. Is she 10-15?
She's
Detained.
Okay. What we got? What you want to do?
I had to.
Who is this?
So I want to see if I can make 10-5 with Mom. Because Mom was taking care of her before. Mom's in 5
Today,
Points.
when she was working at Goldberg's.
I'm supposed to talk about this to I don't want.
I'm going to go do that, see if I can contact Mom. If I can't get nothing from Mom, we'll go to the next step.
She's probably asleep.
Here. You got a phone number for Mom?
I got all the 42 with me. I'm just going to go downstairs to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
From her perception, she didn't think it. She thought it was okay to leave the baby here while she was
When she totally left the property is when I called y'all. At the time before she left, from the time she totally left out the room to the time she came back on the property, the child had done been in the room an hour by itself. And what she actually left the property, that's when I called y'all.
Okay, so like
7:27 was when she walked out the door.
So I explained to her. She thought it was no different than her being in the kitchen while the baby's in the baby room.
Not in a public building.
So I explained to her. Let me show you the difference. So I put her in handcuffs.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
The woman was charged with child neglect and resisting arrest without violence. Officers contacted her sister, who assumed custody of the child. If you were the judge presiding over this case, what sentence would you impose?